let it not anybody say anything. I have to say something if I can get through this. But there's one group that I want to say something about, and that's my choir. I want you to know they are the best. I mean, we've dwindled down quite a bit, but we're still mighty. And I'm going to miss them so very, very much. We were here a few weeks ago, getting some stuff together, getting rid of and what have you. And when we got through, it was only 3 of us that were in the, well, it wasn't, Karen was here too. And so she was playing, and Cheryl and Bill and I started singing. And it was good. We're just so good. If you don't believe, just ask me. But Aaron was here, and he says to me, "Do you have a piano?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." "Well, we can just have choir practice at your house." I said, "Works for me." And we might just do that. But I want to speak about somebody else too from the choir. I mean, she was the choir, and that's Nancy Jacobs. She hasn't been up there for about 2 years now, and it hadn't been the same, Nancy. It's not the same without you. But we used to go into choir practice on Wednesday night. She had been there. The books were all fixed for you, the music, everything was done. And we'd just sit down and we'd start singing. And you could ask her, you could hum a couple of bars if you were trying to think about something, and you could hum it to her. She'd tell you what it was, when we sang it, where it was, and if it was a solo, who soloed it. There's nothing she didn't know. We were at a Christmas party one time at Joyce Lilly, and Joyce had a friend there that didn't know everybody. Charlene and I were standing there just talking, and this woman came over to us, and you remember what I'm going to say, Charlene? Anyway, she said, she pointed at Nancy, and she said, "Is she in the choir?" And Charlene and I looked at each other, and we said to her at the same time, "She is the choir." Because she was. And we miss you, Nancy. We had Bonnie directing us, and she up and took off somewhere, I don't know. But she left without consulting with me. And they said, "Well, we're going to try to find another director." But we didn't have anybody that would do it. And I said, "Okay, I'll try to do it. I'll have Karen to help me out. I can depend on her." Well, that didn't last very long. She had to go out and break her arm. And I mean, she messed it up bad. And I thought, what am I going to do now? But we did it. We had these 3 women that could play the piano. I mean, it might not have been up to Karen's standard, sorry women, but they were good, and they were there. And they did whatever I asked them to do. They did anything. We had, between them and the CDs, we performed every Sunday. And I appreciate it so very much. And we also had Shirley Lawson that filled in for us too. And she knows how to play the piano, I want to tell you that. So, I'm just going to miss y'all so much. And I don't know where I'm going to church. I'm going to miss all of you so much, because you are such a big part of my life. I don't know where I'm going, but Todd's Lane has got a church on every corner, And I'm going to go looking. And when I step in the door, I'm going to be looking for you. And I hope I see you somewhere. I love you all, and I miss you. So I'll have to say this. I almost let it slip. after I did this for a year and a half, and I was letting everything go in my house, I said, I can't do this anymore. I've got to. Well, there was this guy that showed up at church. And the preacher said, well, I think he can do that. You know, he sang in the choir, and I could hear he could sing pretty good. He's not bad. And he looked like he could read music. And I said, hey, I mean, it was perfect timing. I even said to the preacher, this has got to be a godsend. That's all there is to it. So for the timing. And I said to him, you know, would you like to lead the choir? It's just a volunteer job. We need somebody. And his exact words were, yes, I will. I'll do anything you want me to do. I'll scrub the floor if you want me to. And he's been there since, for another year and a half. So, and Chuck, we thank you so much, and we're glad you showed up. And one more time, didn't y'all enjoy that organ today? Yeah. I'm going to miss that. Anybody else want to say anything?